On the news tonight, Governor Soludo presents 2022 reverse state budget to the House of Assembly. State government apparently resolved to revive cultural values of individuals. Federal government approves private investment fund for road infrastructures. And on the foreign scene, suspected attacker in German school shooting arrested. Before the news and details, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has called for a total turnaround maintenance of Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good evening and thanks for joining us on the news. My name is Chinyere Ikoreke. The Governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, today, 19th May 2022, presented the 2022 reverse draft state budget before the members of the Anambra State House of Assembly. Correspondent Valentine Baduga completes the report.
The governor in his address noted that the purpose of the 2022 revised budget is to reflect the current realities, challenges and priorities of the new administration. And in the Anambra, Governor Soludo commended the cordial relationship that exists between the three arms of government in the state and harped on the need to sustain it to achieve one goal, which is the development of Anambra State.
Our vision is to transform Anambra into a livable and prosperous smart megacity, to become the preferred destination to live, to learn, invest, work, and then relax and enjoy. The agenda is predicated on four strong pillars: robust economic transformation for a new industrial tech/tech leisure hub, a comprehensive social agenda for a human capital bank that is productive at home and at portable abroad, governance, rule of law, and a new value system, and a clean, green, plant, and sustainable communities, markets, and cities.
The Speaker, Anambra State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Uche Okafor, earlier in his address, commended the governor for the great steps he has taken so far in driving the progress of Anambra State and expressed the belief that the contents of the revised budget are in line with his burning desire to deliver quality governance in Anambra, where the people's welfare and total development of the state is guaranteed. He assured the revised budget will receive expeditious consideration by the House for the benefit of Anambra.
As an arm of government, the state legislature will join hands with Mr. Governor to ensure that your administration succeeds in all fronts. We are committed to enacting laws and resolutions aimed at improving the living standard of the citizenry, as well as the development of the state. It is our responsibility to legitimate government programs and policies, and we shall not relent in discharging our constitutional duties and responsibilities.
In a vote of thanks, the member representing Nnewi North constituency in the State House of Assembly and the Deputy Chairman, House Committee on Finance and Appropriation, Honorable Nonsosmat Okafor, thanked the governor for capturing the basic needs of Anambra in the revised budget, assuring that the House will continue to support him to give Anambra State the best leadership.
I am very much elated that the budget for the Ministry of Works, was sort of from 21 billion to 51.3 billion. And if you go a little further, you see the budget for road infrastructure, which is one of the greatest things Anambra needs. We will take our time to go through the budget, digest it in line with our practice. And in line with that, this time we're going to sort out our timetable for budget bilateral discussions, which we are going to be inviting all the commissioners and head of parastatals and agencies of government to come for budget defense, what we call budget defense. And it is expected that all commissioners appear in person. We do not allow appearance in proxies.
The budget presentation was witnessed by members of the Anambra State Executive Council, the Secretary to the State Government, Professor Solo Chukwulabelo, among others. From the State House of Assembly complex in Awka, Valentine Baduga reporting for ABS News.
Governor Chukwuma Soludo has advised youths to keep supporting leaders that will give them positive direction. Governor Soludo gave the advice during a social function in Awka. Correspondent Emmanuel Chibata reports that the governor, represented on the occasion by his deputy, Dr. Onyeka Chukwu, Ibezimu said the present administration has the interests of the youth at heart and promised to carry them along in the scheme of things. Governor Soludo, who described the All Progressives Grand Alliance (APGA) as a party that knows the heart of the people, condemned the reckless bloodshed witnessed in the society, which he said does not in any way define the people nor will solve the current agitations. Deputy Inspector General of Police Mr. John Obonna Amadi visited Anambra State Police Command, interact with officials of the command. The newly appointed Deputy Inspector General of Police is the supervising DIG for the Southeast and also the DIG in charge of research and planning at the Nigerian Police Force Headquarters, Abuja. Correspondent Kenechukwu Chukwudi now reports.
The DIG, who was accompanied by the State Commissioner of Police, Anambra State, Mr. Echeng, was received at the State Police Command Headquarters, Amobia, and welcomed by Police Ceremonial Quarter Guard Parade and senior officers before he proceeded to the Command Conference Hall, where he interacted with the officers. In a welcome address, the State Commissioner of Police, Mr. Echeng, congratulated DIG Amadi on his new appointment and commended his exploits as an officer while serving under the Anambra State Police Command, notably as officer in charge of disbanded Special Anti-Robbery Squad, SARS Okuzu, divisional police officer in charge of different areas within the state, amongst other positions. Mr. Echeng appreciated the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Alkali Baba Usman, for his support in conducting a peaceful election last year November in the state, despite the challenges encountered. Anambra, being an economic hub in the southeast and by extension the entire nation, which is now being threatened by criminal elements, and assured of the command's preparedness to bring the situation under control through a new approach.
To have you around today in Anambra Police Command, we also know that you are not a visitor to the state, because for whatever the command is today, you contributed immensely to make it so.
The DIG, Mr. Amadi, who prayed for the repose of souls of officers and men who have paid the supreme price in the course of their duty, emphasized that a better crime-fighting approach must be put in place in dealing with the criminal elements who are causing havoc and destabilizing the peace of Anambra and the entire southeast.
The management is doing everything humanly possible to secure this country and provide an avenue where people can go about doing their lawful business. That's for Nigeria. Here in Anambra, I want to assure you that the Commissioner of Police and his team is doing everything possible to ensure that this incident of unknown government is reduced to the barriers of minimum. And you can attest to the fact that they have been recording successes. And with the interaction I've had with the police, they have assured me they will double their efforts to make sure that you and I can move forward in this God-blessed country.
Recall that DIG Amadi was recently appointed by the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Usman, to replace the late DIG, Mr. Joseph Ebunike, who died in active service after a brief illness. From the State Police Headquarters, Amobia, it's been Kenechukwu Chukwudi for ABS News.
The Commissioner for Works, Anambra State, Engineer Ifeanyi Okoma, has charged contractors handling various road projects in the state to work according to world-best standards. Engineer Okoma gave the charge in a meeting with the contractors and management staff of the Ministry of Works and Infrastructure held at the Ministry of Works Conference Hall, Oka. We have details. The Anambra State Commissioner for Culture, Entertainment and Tourism, Mr. Don Onyenji, has reassured determination of Governor Chukwuma Soludo in bringing back values of Ndigbo. The commissioner stated this while receiving the executive members of Radio, Television, Theatre and Art Workers Union of Nigeria, RATAO, led by the National Vice President of the Union, Prince Emeka Kalu, on a courtesy visit in his office at Jerome Udoji State Secretariat, Oka. Staff reporter Njideka Okoye completes the report.
Commissioner Onyenji stated that values of Ndigbo include respect for elders, spirit of Onyaga na Nwanneya, apprenticeship, umunna, and hard work, noting that family values is the network of success. He commended the leadership of RATAO for being genuinely committed to piloting the affairs of the union and advised them to continue to work as a team as, according to him, unionism promotes human capacity for effective delivery.
My spirit is with you guys. I will always support what you guys are doing, because if everything is done right, the industry will be very vibrant and robust. And when the industry is robust and vibrant, there will be more employment, there will be more productivity, there will be increase in GDP, the environment, the people will be better for it, because there will be entertainment, there will be promotion of culture and tourism, and the world, the global community will begin to appreciate Nigeria even more. And while we're in Anambra State and Ndigbo, people will get to know us more, because we are the most traveled tribe in the world.
Earlier, the leader of the team, Prince Kalu, who thanked the commissioner for the warm reception, said the visit was to present their yearly calendar to him, as well as to intimate him on the programs of the union. Prince Kalu noted that the commissioner was one of them before now, saying that with his credibility and performance as RATAO member, they have confidence he will perform creditably now that he is a commissioner.
First, like we always say, that this chapter is first in Anambra State Council in terms of performance and followership. And I recall that day I was saying that when you started recognizing this chapter, I remember Gilbert Nwokoye. Gilbert Nwokoye was from this chapter, and he was the person that acted Nwadisi in Icho.
Yeah.
Then he's from Nibo. Yes, I know he was following you.
Yeah.
He was following you from this chapter when the state was created.
Present during the visit were the former chairman of Anambra State Council of RATAO, Comrade Andy Onwalo, Zonal Organizing Secretary, Southeast Zone, Comrade Chibi Kem Ede, among other officials. While handover of the union's yearly calendar to the commissioner formed the highlight of the visit. Inoka Njideka Okoye, ABS News.
The Department of Accountancy, Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University, has ended a two-day maiden departmental conference with the theme Capacity Building and Sustainable Development, the Challenge of the Fourth Industrial Revolution. The event, which took place at the Tedford Auditorium, Ibariamu campus, attracted respected scholars, researchers, professors, students, and stakeholders in the accounting profession. Education correspondent Theophilus Okoha reports.
Declaring the conference open, the Vice-Chancellor Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University, Professor Greg Nwakobi, expressed confidence on the choice of speakers whom, according to him, can profile lasting solutions on global challenges of the Fourth Industrial Revolution.
So I commend them, and I commend the department, the head of the department, and the staff of the department for their thoughtfulness and for bringing this young world to sit with us today. Without them coming close, all that we are doing will just be mere fantasy.
Earlier in her welcome address, the head of Department of Accountancy, COOU, Ibariam Campus, Dr. Theresa Ofo, said the conference was aimed at availing professionals and scholars from different but related disciplines the opportunity to discuss the problems facing fourth industrial revolutions and profiling solutions.
It is in line with these challenges that our department has decided to organize this conference, where academics and scholars from different but related disciplines are gathered to discuss the problems facing fourth industrial revolutions and provide enduring solutions.
The keynote speaker, Professor Benjamin Osisioma, called for urgent need for more capacity building in a world where artificial intelligence is gradually replacing natural intelligence.
We need to adjust to those realities. We need to adjust ourselves to the time when artificial intelligence will replace natural intelligence. If you are not prepared, the situation will take advantage of you. But if you're fully prepared, you will take advantage of the situation. And that's what we are training our members to do, our people, so that they will be up and doing. And they will fit into that, sphere where they will be masters of the situation, rather than having the situation master them.
The lead paper presenter, Professor Wilson Harbert, discussed key aspects of building capacity to include talent hunt, staff selection based on skills, and providing skill enhancement training and retraining. Later in an interview, the State Accountant General, Dr. Chukwudi Okoli, said that government is determined to engage all stakeholders in capacity building for a sustainable development. Others who made recommendations included the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Tertiary Education, Dr. Emenike Ezinandu, who is also the chairman on education, as well as the Dean, Faculty of Management Science, COOU, Professor Godwin Akam. Presentation of awards to distinguished personalities climaxed the event. From Ibariam, Theophilus Okoha reporting for ABS News.
Still to come, federal government approves private investment fund for road infrastructures. While on the foreign scene, suspected attacker in Germany school shooting arrested. Here is a special message. India Anambra cannot allow criminal elements to hold the state and the people to ransom. Donate generously to the Anambra State Security Trust Fund, which has been set up to raise money for combating insecurity in the state. Stay with us.
Traveling? You deserve the absolute best. Enjoy maximum comfort in our new buses with more legroom, reclinable seats, onboard entertainment, and much more. Pick your preferred seat. Choose your preferred schedule. Travel on your terms. Ready for a premium ride driven by the best captains out there? Book now.
Welcome back. The Federal Executive Council has approved 169.7 billion private sector investment for at least 4 road infrastructures through the government's tax credit scheme. The road include a 234-kilometer stretch from Bali to Shite through Kaskar to Gembu in Taraba State at a sum of over 95 billion naira. The second road, which is also a tax credit scheme, consists of 3 roads worth over 74 billion naira. The Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, disclosed this at the end of the council meeting presided over by the President, Major General Muhammad Buhari, retired, at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. Mr. Fashola, who noted that the scheme was initiated in 2019 through Executive Order 7, signed by the President, said the arrangement allowed private sector players to finance public infrastructure instead of paying taxes and then offset it over time using tax credits. Meanwhile, the federal government has commended Total Energies EP for investing not less than $30 million within the last 8 years in the economy. Specifically, the Executive Secretary, Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board, Simbi Wabate, charged international oil companies, IOCs, to take advantage of the investment opportunities that exist in the nation's oil and gas sector. According to him, the federal government is not unaware of the challenges bedeviling the sector, but charged the IOCs to develop innovative solutions to turn these challenges to opportunities. Wabote stated this during Total Energies EP 60th Anniversary Gala in Lagos. He, however, commended Total Energies for its investment stride over the years, maintaining that the company has continued to believe in Nigeria despite the harsh operating business environment for businesses. On the foreign scene, police in Germany's northern city of Bremerhaven has arrested a suspected attacker after a shooting in a school injured one person. Police said the incident happened at the Lord Gymnastic Secondary School in the center of Bremerhaven. German paper Bell said the injured person was a woman. It also reported that a second suspect appeared to be on the run. It earlier reported they were armed with a crossbow. Police said they were ascertaining whether more than one person was involved. School shootings are relatively rare in Germany, a country with some of the strictest gun laws in Europe, but a recent spate has rattled the population. In sport, Super Eagles duo Joe Arebo and Calvin Bassey has been nominated for the UEFA Europa League Players of the Week award. Arebo and Bassey were in action as Scottish Premiership outfit Glasgow Rangers missed a chance to win their first European title in 50 years after a 5-4 penalty shootout defeat to Eintracht Frankfurt on Wednesday night. Versatile Arebo, who led his team's attack following injury to regular forward Alfredo Morelos, put the Guns ahead in the 56th minute. The goal was Arebo's first for Rangers in the Europa League this season. His superb strike was cancelled by Colombia forward Rafael Borrell 30 minutes later. Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television. Subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/ABS Television Orca. Follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. That's the size of our package, but before we go, here are the main points again. Governor Soludo has presented 2022 revised state budget to the House of Assembly. State government has affirmed resolve to revive cultural values of Ndi-Igbo. Federal government has approved private investment fund for road infrastructures. And on the foreign scene, suspected attacker in German school shooting has been arrested. Here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has called for a total turnaround maintenance of Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Thanks for being there. My name is Chinyere Ikoreke. Bye for now.
One expert. Enjoy true feelings, a flood of emotions, the taste of victory. Are you ready? Use promo code and get 200% bonus.
Looking fresh for your date? Get even fresher with Close Up. New Close Up Triple Fresh formula. It cleans deeply, fights 99% of bacteria.